IBF Ring Magazine, and the winner by unanimous decision, and still WWE, IBF, and the Ring Magazine World Champion, Bivol!
The treasure is still is, pound for pound, light heavyweight king, the Ring Magazine.
IBF Ring Magazine, and the winner by unanimous decision, and still.
I'll just go ahead and tell y'all, man, Bivol just got too much for these guys. The real good fight to make, Bivol and Benavidez, but that's all over the place as far as Bivol having to fight Caleb Smith next. Benavidez wanting to fight Bivol, but now Benavidez looks like he's being pushed to the McKellian fight at cruiserweight. So what do we do here? You know what I'm saying? Ever since Turki Al-Sheikh and Dana White hooked up with Zuffa Boxing, we're just not getting all the dream fights and fantasy fights that we wanted anymore. Everything is becoming complicated because the sanctioning bodies are, butthurt because Turki Al-Sheikh isn't really, breaking his neck to put money in their pockets anymore. So what's going to happen? Well, I'll tell you what. Bivol and Smith is next, and then Benavidez. Now, Eifert from Germany, tough cookie, good fighter, just outclassed. You know what I'm saying? But when you watch a guy like Bivol get in there and just put on a dazzling display of skills, you know what I'm saying, and frustrate opponents, it comes to a point to where it's like you really need somebody in there to create some drama. Eifert wasn't the candidate to do that. But Bivol makes everything look super easy. You know what I'm saying? I watched the fight just now after I came home, and I'm gonna tell you, I don't see how any of the judges gave Eifert any rounds, and I'm just being real. It's coming to a point with Bivol that maybe Father Time is going to be what ultimately defeats him. He's 35, he'll be 36, 25, 1 loss, 12 knockouts. Been out the ring for quite some time. But I'm just being honest with you. I don't know who beats him. He's not scared of Benavidez. You know what I'm saying? He comes from that Russian style of boxing. And I think he's got the skill set, he's got the stamina, speed to frustrate Benavidez. But, it makes you wonder what happened between Bivol and Benavidez when they sparred years ago. Because even Bivol was like, yo, the guy's big. And David Benavidez openly says that he beat the crap out of Bivol. So, I don't know if that will be the case if they were to actually fight today. As far as him going and destroying Benavidez destroying Bivol, I just got to be honest with you. I don't know what was going on back then when they were sparring. If it was just working on certain things, more of a technical thing, I don't know. But I can tell you right now, Bivol will not be an underdog against Benavidez. I think we'll finally get drama. We won't get dominance in a Benavidez fight. And I'm not taking away from Benavidez. He can fight. I just think people aren't giving Bivol enough credit. I don't know what they're seeing in Benavidez to make them think that Bivol won't be able to handle himself. You know what I'm saying? And what they're seeing in Bivol to make them think that he's just going to be a sitting duck. Bivol is not that kind of fighter. The dude can scrap, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, that jab, that hook, just his punch selection, his timing, he's just brilliant, man. You know what I'm saying? And what I like about Bivol, you can tell Bivol that if he feels he's in danger, he seems to become more comfortable. His composure is unreal. And I think that would help him big time, man, against somebody like Benavidez. But anyway, man, more to come on Bivol. But it looks like he, has got to fight Smith. And then after that, we'll see what's next. But as far as Benavidez, I don't know, because Benavidez has got to fight this guy, McKellian, at cruiserweight. Then you got Jaya Patai right there that Benavidez doesn't seem to want any parts of. So I don't know what's going to happen. One thing for sure, people better stop underestimating Dimitri Bivol. The guy can fight. and he fought Benavidez twice. Benavidez is an animal, man. The first fight, a lot of people thought he won the first fight. Second fight, he won it. So I just think people can't sleep on Bivol. I don't know why they do. The man can fight. And even with the Benavidez fight that they're talking about, if that fight were to get made, again, I don't know who that's like a 50-50 fight to me. I can understand people thinking Benavidez will get in there and walk him down and dominate him, but when have you seen somebody walk down Bivol? I mean, Benavidez had some success in spots, but when have you seen somebody just walk him down and he just cower in the corner and don't fire back? You try to go at him, he's going to fire back. He's going to catch you in between shots. He's going to counter you. He's going to make you pay. And I think he would have a lot of success in there with Benavidez. But if Benavidez decides to turn it up around round 5, 6, and 7, and Bivol starts to fatigue, that shit could be all bad. And that's what makes the fight so great, because you're not going to get dominance. You're getting drama. And it's really hard, unless you're just a fan, it's hard to pick a winner in that fight. Anyway, good job to Bivol getting the win tonight. I just think it's crazy that all this political bullcrap is going on in boxing right now. And, we're no longer getting the fights we wanted because Turki Al-Sheikh decided, I'm not putting the money in y'all's pockets anymore, sanctioning bodies. So now they're out here, making things tough on fans. Anyway, man, y'all keep cool. I'm in the breeze.